Jeffries talking about bipartisanship again? Okay, Dumarella, here's the deal. Jeffrey said, here's a suggestion for the Trump admin. Maybe we can find some common ground in order to get something done for the American people. Yeah, bipartisanship. Sure, but who is he asking to compromise? The Democrats, obviously. Where? I mean, he doesn't say it, but that's what he means. Really? Because it certainly sounds like he's trying to tell Republicans to find common ground with Democrats. But what? Because Jeffries is an easy scapegoat. Okay, so what are Democrats doing? Don Norcross visited Peter J. McGuire's gravesite. Who's he? Well, I didn't know either until I read Rev Norcross's opinion piece in The Hill. He's actually the father of Labor Day. I've never heard his name. Well, Norcross is trying to make his gravesite a National Historic Landmark, so we'll all know his name. All right, what's next? Alma Adams sits on the Early Childhood Education Subcommittee. They had a hearing today about reclaiming math and reading through proven instruction. What does that mean? I don't know exactly, but in this video, Rep. Adams said, of course we know that a lot of students who are left behind are those who actually start off behind. Well, that's a statement. Yeah, I thought so too. A Republican talked about a school district with $94,000. If that's not enough money to get children reading and writing at grade level, nothing will be. 1,000? Unfortunately. Even I know that's nothing by congressional standards. Exactly. I'm really glad you talked about this hearing. What's next? Jim McGovern is the ranking member on the Rules Committee. He asked James Comer a very simple yes or no. Does he support the Massey-Khanna discharge petition to release the Epstein file? And what did Comer say? He didn't give a yes or no answer, that's for sure. Typical Republican. Yeah, he couldn't just admit that the file should be released. Okay, what else? Andy Kim posted about 3 things we should know that are happening this week. Remember that everything Trump's doing is already working to shut the government down. Yeah, I don't know what would change during an actual shutdown. Yeah, that's an argument a lot of Democrats are making. He also said that RFK is coming before the Senate Finance Committee, and it's his first time testifying in a hearing since he gutted the CDC. Well, that'll be interesting. And finally, there is a hearing in the Senate Banking Committee for Trump's nominee for the Board of Federal Reserve. Okay, what else? Well, you know how everyone says the DNC refuses to support Zoran Mamdani? Yeah. Then why did they just post a clip from his interview on the I've Had It podcast? Of course the DNC is supporting him. Even though they don't endorse people at this level, they just support them. People are still demanding an endorsement. You know, I feel so knowledgeable before I talk to you, and then I talk to you, and I realize I know nothing. Yeah, that's unfortunately a pretty common reaction. All right, what else? Republicans in the House tried to censure LaMonica McIver. For what? Trying to conduct oversight at Delaney Hall. I mean, when Ross Baraka was taken? Yeah. The good news is some Republicans joined Democrats and some Republicans didn't vote at all, and the measure was squashed. She's not being censured? Nope. And that's in large part thanks to the work of this man. Jeffries did something right. He does a lot of things right. He just never gets credit for it. Okay, I think I heard enough. You win again. Hope you enjoyed today's episode of Dumarella Gets Schooled. If you made it to the end of this post, comment with 7 words to help the algorithm. And an advocate, because Alma Adams is right. And if you watched or read any of these stories, comment with what you learned. And the medical symbol. I'm pretty curious about this RFK here. Our voices are a superpower, but only when we use them.